Bonjour, je m'appelle Warframe Explained, and today we're going to look into, can AI build us the perfect Warframe build? So the frame we're going to look at today is Temple. It is the newest frame at the moment. We're going to try to get AI to create us a build for Temple and for Lizzie, which is the guitar. We're going to use ChatGPT to decide what we're going to put it on. We're also going to then play it. So we're not going to use our weapons. We're just going to use Temple and Lizzie. And we're going to use the mods. And we're going to see if it's good for Steel Path. Most of the builds these days are good for normal. But we want to know if it's good for Steel Path. Let's see what ChatGPT can come up with. Okay. So let's type in, can you create a mod build for Temple, which is the newest frame in Warframe? Absolutely. For Steel Path. We'll just add in for Steel Path. From the suggestion from ChatGPT, I'm gonna then put it into this build. I've called this build AI. At the moment, our capacity is at 60. So I feel like what AI is suggesting that we put in, it may not work, but let's have a look and see. Prime continue. Wait, does it think I can? Does it think I have enough space for all of these mods? Right. The issue that we've got, ChatGPT doesn't understand. So it's not going to have all of the mods that we need, and it's not going to have all of the mods that are able to fit. This build is too much for my 60 capacity. So let's just double check, see what mods. I'm gonna put on one that fits. It's trying to get me to use energy siphon, but sadly it doesn't fit in that mod slot. So I've had to use a different mod. That's just to gain energy. As long as we are able to use Arcane Energized, we should be fine. So this is what we got so far. It's looking alright. Is it the best? Nah. No. As you can see, my stats are in the yellow compared to the now the white and pink stats. Again, it's not looking good. Yes, our health's much better, our armor's much better. Energy's down, but I could change rolling guard for flow. This is the guitar. This is the weapon that you get with Temple. So here we're gonna just type in, can you give me a build for Lizzie with a max capacity of 60, please? Want to make sure to say please, just in case the AI takes over. They're going to remember that. So absolutely, let's build Lizzie. Right. I think there's a mistake. Pressure point's a melee. Has ChatGPT just given us a melee build? Yes. Yes, it has. Lizzie is not a melee weapon. Apologies for the earlier confusion regarding Lizzie. It's still giving me the mods you are suggesting are for melee weapons. But Lizzie is not a melee. Let's see what it says. I'm concerned it's not accepting it's wrong, it's double down and saying, I'm wrong. Is he built for Steel Path? Jesus! Is that how we fixed it? Oh my god. So we've come to our limit at the moment and we're still missing 3 mods. That's why. So as we can see here, ChatGPT is saying these mods and their capacity is much different. So with most of the mods being at the correct mod capacity, we are still 11 capacity. So what I'm going to do, just to help this build out a bit, I'm going to make some slight changes. I think that is the best I can do with the build ChatGPT has presented me. So we've decided to go fully out on the damage. Multi-shot, I mean, we're thinking maybe multi-shot would have been good, but yeah. Okay, so before we even go into Sail Path, I wanted to double check our stats. How are our stats looking? In my humble opinion, they are looking quite low, but we'll see how it looks in Steel Path. Right, so let's have a look at Temple's abilities then. So with this, we're getting loads of we're getting like double, like, we're getting loads of critical chance. So when I use Lizzie in the Steel Path, you may see some crazy damage going on, you may not. That will be because of this critical chance. Right now it's at 38%, quite low. But when you hit that in a sweet spot, it's gonna go from 38 up to 76. Not the best, but it will do.
And the enemy calls for a song.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Corrupted foes are dropping reactant.
Hold on.
Use it to crack open a relic. The reactant is
I think I'm doing some serious, not serious, but I'm doing damage.
Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support.
Can I survive this? What the fuck? There's no way Temple has survived this build using ChatGPT. Oh my god, what? So, what I'm playing here at the moment is I'm using the second to get the crit chance. Now, I didn't actually see how much the crit chance was, but we'll check after this. But yeah, the second ability, what it does is it will increase the crit damage, the crit chance that you're getting from the from Lizzie. Well, from any weapon, but this one right now is for Lizzie. So yeah, we can actually get them like yellow orange crits. Let's test out how easy can we die here. We stand still. What? Are we that weak that enemies don't want to hit us? Look, what's going on? Right, maybe we should move away from everyone else in here. Um, there we go. Finally got hit. Got slash damage. Yep, we're dead. Okay, so it is pretty much a two-hit build. Okay, so you just gotta be careful. But remember, when you do lose your shield, and you got that shield getting on, hit your third, like this. What it'll do, it'll actually heal your health, give you loads of shield as well. So like that, I lost my shield, so I got worried in case my health was going to be taken away. Okay, you know what? It does shred through the steel path enemies pretty well. Obviously hit your second, make sure it gets onto them, and just yeah, it's actually doing somewhat good damage. I don't know what to say. I'm actually shocked.
Those oculists are scanning for targets.
Okay, we're dead here. Yep, we need to run away because that is not an enemy that we want to be messing with this build.
They know you're here. Prepare for sentient fighters.
We survived. Okay, that was okay.
The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search. But you need to leave. Extraction is ready.
We absolutely take the 2 format. 100%. So now that we came out of Steel Path, I have to say, I was actually quite surprised with how good Temple is. I don't know if it's the mods that were used. I think it's just Temple overall being a good frame. That the fact that the mods were so bad, Temple could handle that because I mean Lizzie's pretty good as well. Um, what I'm gonna say is if you are gonna use AI to help with build, you may need to give AI a bit more instruction than just say create me a build. You may have to say I want to build for this mission, for this type of mission, for steel path, whatever you want. Capacity of this, um, symbols I've got are these, the mods I want are these, and maybe it will work. But yeah, I would appreciate it so much if you could like and subscribe. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. If this video reaches 10 likes, who knows? We might do this again with a different frame. I'll catch you all in the next video. Au revoir.